That was Bjorn Hendricks, everybody. Make sure to keep it locked to your Feel Good Breakfast show to join their workout routine a little later on. We're in the kitchen for the first time this morning. But before we get into this awesome recipe, I just want to remind you at home that Woolies, along with Gift of the Givers, have teamed up to distribute food care packages to families in need. Now, each bag is filled with a balance of protein, fresh fruit, vegetables, and other staples, and as well as hygiene products to help curb the spread of COVID-19. From as little as 10 Rand, you know that it can provide one person with 3 meals for a day. Now, if you'd like to get involved, just scan the code on the screen with the SnapScan app or your banking app using your mobile phone and donate namhlanje today. Any donations will help and will make a difference in someone's life. Remember to encourage your family, your friends, your neighbors, colleagues, and chat groups to do the same. Now, our hands are clean.
Yes.
Everything is set out,
Everything
prepped
is
and
set up?
ready, okay? Fire up those grills and stove tops and let's get ready to spoil Dad this Sunday. We are treating him to a green peppercorn marinated steak with some roasted potatoes. And who better to show us, you know, other than Chef Clem. You know what I thought today?
Tell me.
Cooking Chronicles with Chef Clem.
Cooking Chronicles with a carnival with Chef Clem. We sleep at night. We came ready today. I like that. Oh, my word. I like that. Thank you for the intro. Okay, so you know it's Daddy's Day coming up soon?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to celebrate all the father figures in our lives. And it's such a stereotype, but I think it's true. I'm going to ask my dad, do you really just like steak, burgers, ribs, and chicken wings?
Biltong.
And then he was like, yeah. So, I mean, Woolie's got it right. So what they did this week in Daily Difference, if you check it out, you'll see the steaks are on promo, the burgers are on promo, the ribs are on promo. We're sorted. We are so sorted. So I'm going to showcase those amazing meats. We're going to start off with a beautiful steak. So I had this on set last week, and these are really cool. They're called marinating bags. You see, this is the green peppercorn. We get the chipotle, and then we get the peri-peri as well.
Yes.
So the way that you work them is you peel over the lid, the little seal on top, and then you open these up. And I'm going to use some sirloin steaks today, because the sirloins, check them out, again, on promo, Daily Difference. Sirloins are great, because it's got a nice amount of fat in them, and it's got a bit of a, like the lean meat. So all you do is you take out your sirloin steak, just like that. I just cut mine open on the side. Beautiful, beautiful steak. And you're gonna actually put it inside your marinating bag.
And are you done?
You're done. You're done. There's a nice amount of salt in there as well. I mean, you can add a bit of extra salt if you want. I'm fine with it. I think it's pretty cool. So you add it to the bag, and then you try and squeeze out as much air as possible. That helps the steak marinate really quickly. And we spoke about the fact that marinating meat, you break down the protein slightly, and they absorb all the flavors that you're using in your marinade. So you get it in there, give it a good mush, you're done.
For how long does it sit in the bag for?
I honestly feel like even half an hour does the job. I mean, if you wanted it for a little longer, perfectly fine. I don't think it needs to go overnight. Not necessary.
I see.
This one has been going for about an hour and a bit. So all we're gonna do now is we're gonna get it out of our bag, and we've got a nice hot grill. I understand, like, you might not have one of these at home. You might have a griddle pan or even a normal pan on the braai. It's so good. So you get it out and you put it down. Fat side first, you get your fat on the,
Can you hear that?
That's my ringtone. When people call, you just...
Actually, it should be my alarm tone in the morning.
Nah, you wake up hungry every morning. Okay, so fat side goes down first, so you can give it a little bit of sear to start rendering out that fat. It works really quick. You can see it's starting to brown.
Yeah.
And you just turn it over, and then you let it start doing its thing. Then you move over here. So we're gonna make a beautiful green pepper sauce to go with our pepper sauce steak, okay? So we got the green peppercorn in the marinade already, so I thought, let me be a little amazing, yeah, and use green peppercorns in a pepper sauce instead of black peppercorns. Green peppercorns, it's not as potent as black peppercorns. It's beautifully floral and it's delicious. I like using it over eggs. It's just so delicate.
Over eggs?
Yeah.
You know what I enjoy about fathers? That they are actually so simple, and Woolies right now is making the gifting even more simpler. And you, Chef Clem, are giving us the insider on how to make it a special day with all these recipes. So what do we just put in now? So
a bit of garlic went into, I've got some oil in the pan already. A bit of garlic went in, some rosemary went in. And then what I want to do is I want to chat about this guy over here. This is our demi-glaze. So it's very chefy. But I used to be, when I was in restaurants, my first restaurant, my job was to make all the stocks and demi-glaze. So to make a stock takes about 2 to 3 days. To make a demi-glaze takes 4 to 5 days.
What?
You basically boil beef bones, cook it down with a murapwa, Baileys, all these spices, and you make a stock. And then you reduce the stock all the way down to make this very, very concentrated beef flavor.
Wow.
It's like beef 100. So if you're making a sauce at home, if you're not using this, you're missing out.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah, it's so funny because I came in this morning and Nicole said, if you don't have this in your pantry, you're missing out on life.
That's absolutely true.
It's so true, it's so delicious. Okay, so garlic and rosemary going, green peppercorn. Another tip is don't crack your pepper directly into the pan. There's moisture that comes up from your pan and it actually gets clogged up in the grinding mechanism. So keep your lid on and just grind to the side. Grind to the side.
Oh, so you grind to the side before you take the lid off?
Yeah, absolutely. And then you can kind of just monitor how much you have. So pepper goes in, and pepper burns really quickly. So as soon as the pepper goes in, you hit it with some cream. And I like a lot of pepper. Like, you'd actually be shocked at the amount of pepper I like in my pepper sauce. But it's called a pepper sauce for a reason, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what, Chef Clem? I am trying my best to keep up with you right now, okay? But for you at home, if you would like to keep up and get your hands on this awesome recipe, make sure to visit our website, espressoshow.com.
Okay, so steak, we turn over a little bit to turn that heat up. You get a nice, like, I turned it over quite quickly because I wanted the viewers to see, but let it char. Don't be scared of the black. When you see the black, it's flavor. You're not burning anything. It's not burning. So cool. Cream's in here. You see it's come to a bit of a simmer. In with our demi-glaze. You don't need too much. It's very concentrated. But like I said, it is pure beef flavor. So you mix it through, and immediately it smells like I've just done something completely different. This is going to cook down, and it's going to thicken. What I want to say at home, remember it's going to thicken as it cools down as well. So don't cook it down too much. That's the sauce in front of you. What's really great is because it's made of cream and there's fat in there, it'll actually last in your fridge for 2 weeks.
For 2 whole weeks.
For 2 whole weeks.
And you can use it on different recipes as well, not only limited to steak.
I like this on like a burger, like a pepper sauce on a burger. Even, it takes like normal grilled chicken breast to the next level when you put the sauce in it. Yeah, and it lasts for 2 weeks, so it's amazing. So quickly, what do you think about that steak?
It looks amazing and I cannot wait to dig in. But once again, before I actually go into it, head on over to our website, espressoshow.com, to get your hands on this awesome recipe. Okay, Chef Clem.
It's all yours.
Thank you.